Don't wait for other people to get their emotion going for you to move.
So tell me.
Good morning. It's breakfast. It's breakfast. So I have my okra water here and my mango blend because I've been too occupied to juice my fruits. Anyway, just came from my interview at Audi. This is my second time interviewing with them. Different location, better opportunities, more job opportunities. This one, two positions up at Stalker, and want you to get done with your pallets. You're done with work. Get there at 5 in the morning on the dot. Start at 5. Start at 5 in the morning. Shift can go till 10. Sometimes 5 to 6. She said it depends on whatever they get in, and they want to get the pallets out. So each person gets like 5, just maybe 5 pallets. 4. No, she said 4 pallets. So, and I'm used to working with pallets, so all my experience has got me experience. Ideal dream job. It's not. It's just a job. You feel me? I'm working on my content, and I'm working on advancing myself in the marketplace on social media and like it's in the marketplace selling stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like building my brand. Just say building my brand. So let's take a sip. I made my cold coffee this morning. I left it in the car with my ice because I'm still leaving out this morning around 10. So, but I'd rather put something healthy in my body than to make some hot coffee, or you know what I'm saying, or start off the day by just doing stuff that I don't need to be doing. I was the first one. I wasn't the first one to arrive, but I was the first one to walk through the door. It just goes to show you, walk through those doors, y'all. Go after it, shoot at it. You have to use the little example scenarios and apply it to the big things in your life. Like, for example, I was the first one there. There was a sign on the door. Everybody else was sitting in their cars. I was getting dropped off. Well, I wasn't. He didn't leave me, but he took me. I got out, went in. The man let me in. As soon as I could get in there, 2 more people. It was only 3 of us. The other 2 people came in right after me. Like, they saw me go in. Don't wait for other people to get their emotion going for you to move. Is what I'm trying to say. I know I look crazy. I don't have any eyebrows. I don't have any lashes. I look like somebody's uncle this morning. But don't let yourself. Do not wait for somebody else to have motion and move on your behalf, on their behalf, to determine when you're going to move. Like, don't sit and wait for the next person to go in that door, to walk through that door and get their blessing. And you're sitting there in the car, you're sitting there in life, like waiting, like, okay, are they going to move, or so we can get this thing moved? Do your own thing, sis. Ladies, do your own thing, ladies. Make your own happiness. So I got out. I could have had him park and we sit and wait till somebody else go in and watch and wait. Like, okay, still had like 10 minutes. But I was like, oh no. Got out the car, went to the door, man, let me in. They came in after me. So that way all these interviews, group interviews go. Whoever's there gets come first serve. First come, first serve. That looks better on you. I've gotten jobs before where I was early to the sessions or whatever. I was always early, so they picked me over everybody else. Besides the fact that that's what God had for me at the time. So I was not the first person to show up, but I was the first person to get out and go in. I went in. They were there. They showed up before me. They were there early. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Whoever walked through that door first, that's who they took first for the very first interview. Preparation prevents poor performance. How did you handle this? How did you handle constructive criticism? How did you go about this and that? You deal with an irate customer. How did you deal with that? You have to be prepared. You have to prepare yourself for that. Those interview questions, and you have to have good rebuttals. You have to have also good questions for the interviewer. They look at all of this. They consider all of this. The time that your interview is, whether you could choose 7 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They wanted somebody that's dedicated, somebody that they know could come in at 7 o'clock in the morning for an interview. She told me literally out her mouth, she didn't say it was a success, but she said 10 people were supposed to come in this morning, 3 people came. She said, and then later on in my interview, she told me that if you can't, she wasn't talking to me, but she was talking about the other people. If you can't show up for 7, it kind of weeds out people, because if you cannot show up for a 7 o'clock in the morning interview, then you cannot show up for 5 o'clock in the morning to work, basically. Walk through those doors, baby. Walk through those doors of your dreams. Saying, do the things that are in your hands. God gives you the ability to do things with your hands and finish things with your hands. and he will worry about the big things. Trust in him for the big things. Tell him what you want. Be specific, right in precision the things that you want, and trust that he's going to he's going to manifest them. He's not you. You're not manifesting those things. God's going to things are going to manifest in his timing, in his perfect timing. That's why I said don't rush it. He will redeem the time, and you will get back everything that the enemy has stole from you. So I just want to encourage somebody, walk through those doors. Don't wait for everybody else around you to walk through the door. Don't wait for your man to do this and that, whatever. It's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a luxury when your man is taking care of you, or, you know what I'm saying, if he's providing for you. But he might be providing for you, but you have something that's stirring up on the inside of you that are your dreams. If he supports that and he financially supports that, great. Go for it. Not everybody is struggling. Not everybody is doing that on their own. Not everybody has to do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand your vision, so they're not going to pour into your vision all the time. They're not going to always back you financially, because they might think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because your head is in the clouds. My head is in a cloud, but they don't know how deep my head is up there in that cloud, stuck in that cloud. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how delusional I am, because one, they don't sit down and listen to what my dreams and visions are. But I don't expect them to. And I'm talking about people that are around me, that are close to me. My head is going to stay in the cloud. I'm going to stay delusional. I'm going to stay, you know what I'm saying, in La La Land, because that's where I see my better life. I see my better life. And I'm doing the things that is going to get me there. There's a little seed in there. That's rich wise. Use a straw. It's going to taste so much better because you got the juice at the bottom. So you don't have to drink the top, which is just all, but pretty much the top, okra water's at the top. So you want the flavor, get it in that bottom.
Turn that porch light on. I know.
It has been some time since I came on. So let's just do a little portion of pillow talk, y'all. I'm in the bed. I got my pillow. Just trying to think if I should take my shirt off, because I do have my Matthew 21 and 22. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer, according to your faith be it unto you. Do use your hands to the plow, if you know what I'm trying to say. According to the scripture, faith without works is dead. So I've been believing God for some things, and when you believe God for some things, according to your faith be it unto you, you know what I'm saying? It's okay if you have to cry while you're going through the motions. It's okay, because the way that it looks, the way that it looks is not going to be the result that you're going to get. You know, you trusting God to provide for you in this certain area. He is going to do it. Remember, I told y'all a clip ago Do the things that you need to do with your hands. Do what you can do, what you have the ability to do, because God gives you the ability to finish up the work or do whatever with your hands. He gives you the ability to do the things that you need to do, because faith without works is dead. But let God worry about the big things. Let God, He ain't want to worry about the big things. Let God handle and take care of the big things that you cannot control, that you cannot handle, that you cannot fathom. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like I had to tell myself, because God had worked out two things for me that I've been praying for, that I've been crying silently about. Like, my mind's been like torn. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind, my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I've been sad, but I really haven't spoke these things out of my mouth, the things that have been bothering me. Instead, I need to speak victory next time, or just moving forward, speak victories over those things. Because God is already, Jesus died at the cross so you can have victory. Victory is already you walking in your victory. I'm walking in my victory. So I've been just, God will let you allow you to go through some things because decisions that you make, and also just because it's life's, you know what I'm saying, life be life. And so God has truly blessed me with a phone call today to do something that I've been wanting to do, and when everything works out, which should, I'll let y'all know when I'm all the way in there, but. So God blessed me with that, and then God blessed me another something that I have been, I kind of hate to say worrying about, but something that I've been like carrying the burden of. God carries my burden. I gave it to Him. Wait a minute. I did today before He even, I got the email about the situation. I said, I had prayed in my mind today. I said, Lord, I just give it to you and I'll leave it there. Because I never really gave it to Him. I just remembered that I literally gave it to God because I said, Lord, I'm tired of worrying about it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control. It's out of my hands. Lord, I give it to you. It's yours. Lord, I literally said this to myself earlier. And then today later on, I was visiting somebody, and I got this email saying it's taken care of. The thing that I had been stressed, like silently crying about and sad about. God has blessed me, and I got an email saying it's taken care of. So imagine if I really trust God and really like walk in my victory and walk in a higher level of faith, and just knowing God has my back. God's got your back. He's gonna work that thing out. So it's like two miracles happened today. Something that I've always been wanting to do for so many years is happening. It's unfolding before my eyes, and it's mine. I'm claiming it's mine. Because why? Because failure is not an option. If that thing doesn't go the way, remember too, if the things that you've been working on or hoping for doesn't go the way you want it to, God has something more better for you. It's not what God has for you. I accept that certain things pass me by because it's not what God has for me. And certain things pass me by because I'm not prepared for them also. So everything is a learning experience too. So I just want to come on here with some positivity and let y'all know, according to your faith be it unto you, trust God, walk in victory, claim those things that you want, you have to work towards those things that you want, and let God take care of everything else, the bigger things that are a part of the thing that you want. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're capable of doing and trust God for everything else. Trust God for everything. And giving you the resources to do what you need to do. Don't worry about the resources or where the money or where this and that's going to come from. Because if you are worried, then you're going to put God in a box, trying to figure out how He's going to work it out for you. Can't do that. So anyway, it's been a minute since I've been on here, and it's only because I've been job searching, and I've been trying to catch up on some rest too, and just what else have I been doing? Good sleep tonight, but first I'm going to try to do a little bit of writing and listening to some music possibly, but I'm watching Martin right now. But I want to check in with y'all because I have not been on here, and I say I don't got no eyebrows. I gotta get it together. I mean, I did not really like a nightcap, but I want to show y'all what I do before I go to bed. And I know the lighting is probably pretty terrible. That's only because my light is not coming on. I gotta get another light, and also because yeah, I don't have a light, and I don't want it to be too bright anyway. It's dark, it's nighttime. So I hope you guys are okay with this lighting, and I hope you guys can hear me. I will be investing in a microphone too, like a small little mini microphone to put on my shirt. This is what a healthy midnight snack looks like. My tea, got an apple, grapefruits, strawberries. This is just a part of romanticizing your life and just taking care of yourself and just having a moment to yourself. I'm literally not even doing this content creation thing part-time. God told me, I promise y'all, he told me to do it full-time, but I've been so worried about everything else. What my household needs, what I don't have, that I have not done this thing full-time. So I know it's time for me to do that. And I'm not just talking about content creation. I'm talking about my presence online. Well, that is content creation, but I'm talking about like my journal and just different streams of income. And also my content creation, my presence online, my presence. I have my own brand on the face of my brand. So that's what I'm talking about. And I don't let nobody tell you that your dreams are stupid, or your dreams are just too big, or your dreams are too small, or your dreams, or are you working on your dreams where you should be doing this, or you should be doing that. I've been looking, I've been seeking work. It's not like I'm just laying around doing nothing. I apply to at least 4 or 5 jobs a day, and don't think that the work you do is not gonna pay off. If I would have not been applying to those jobs, I would never got that phone call today about the job, one of my dream jobs. Okay, I was putting in applications on Indeed. I would get tired and stop halfway through some when it would get too hard, but I would still be pumping them in like 4 or 5 a day, and it felt like, okay, why am I doing it? I'm doing this for nothing. Is it ever gonna pay off? It would feel like I'm just getting nowhere. But had I not spent yesterday putting in those 4 applications on Indeed, and it was a lot of positions that I was looking for, you know what I'm saying, I would have not gotten this call, and it's through a company that, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it all later. I'm gonna gatekeep that right now. I gatekeep, but like I'm gonna protect it right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm claiming it as mine, and when I'm able to speak on it, I'm gonna speak on it. But I don't feel like I'm compelled to speak on it right now. But just know that God has blessed me. God is showing me. You know what I'm saying? He has my back. He loves me. He's here with me. I want to tell y'all what I told my mom the other day when I was venting to her. One of the things I said, I'm going to put it across the screen. And she said, I already knew the answer to it. She said, God. Boom, next day. And I have been doing some things and praying for some other people. And you'd be surprised when you get out of your own stuff and pour into other people, how God will open up doors for you, and how he will bless you when you do his will and be obedient to him to do the things that he asks you to do. So I don't want
don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away. Santa, tell me.
folks don't have cell phones. They all appreciate right. Themselves. They probably do got some menus. You probably just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
We call this home sweet mother freaking home. Home sweet mother freaking home. Let me show you what home sweet home looks like. It looks like a lot of laundry on the floor. Okay, this is my room. My dining room is cool. A lot of laundry on the floor. And I'm getting ready to put it all. This is how we do it as black moms. We throw our clothes. If we don't have a basket right for the moment, we throw them on top of the blanket.
Santa, tell me.
Okay, y'all. So I was gonna film my video on getting yourself together, your mind right, and not, of course, what I would always talk about, not basically not living in your own miserable company, not being miserable, not letting anybody else continue to make you miserable, being true to yourself, and changing your mind, and basically the main point I was focusing on is not trying to live to be that person or stay that person that you used to be. So if y'all want to see that video, go ahead and check out. I'm not including that clip in this video because that's totally separate, and I want people to really get the gist of that. A lot of my stuff that I talk about in my videos is really deep and can get hidden in my videos. That's why I'm gonna start filming little shorts like that and little reels like that, and to reel people in to see that emotionally, okay, I'm about to take this pill, emotionally, how we are can be emotionally and stuff like that, how that our emotions can stop us from living our best life and can cause us to be miserable, and how our emotions can cause us to be miserable and to not get things done in life. A lot of people are held back just simply because they feel like they can't do it, or they feel like they're a failure, or their bad decisions have made them have to stop in life, or they're living in the past and they can't pick them. They need to pick themselves up by their bootstraps and start new, start over, basically. So that's what that video is about. Y'all want to go see it, please go check it out. It should be like a YouTube. It's not gonna be no YouTube short because it's a little bit too long for that, and I'm not gonna be able to edit that down to no minute. I want to get a headache because my scarf is tight, my hair is kind of tight, and my headphones have been on. What did I drink? I drank a cut water that I had in my refrigerator for a couple weeks. I drank that, and it's Saturday night, y'all know how that be. But I just want to finish that up. I'm not getting no more cut waters. I just want to finish that up so that I can move past the cut water situation and listen to my music. And I kind of got emotional concerning a situation that happened tonight, and that's been going on, you know what I'm saying? So I got dolled up. I got my lashes on. I was like, listen here, I am pissed. I started writing in my journal, and I'm pissed. I don't want to let my emotions get the best of me because I almost went off and went crazy, and it could have blew up and got really, really bad. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of going through that. I'm tired of letting somebody up me emotionally. Letting people, that's what I talked about. Letting people you emotionally, letting your situation F you emotionally, having you emotionally strung out. No, I'm not going to keep going through that. So I want to encourage people to journal as an outlet. Other people have other different things that they have outlets that they can go and do, talk to other people, counseling, their music, your writing, whatever. So, I want to start selling journals. I'm creating a journal for January. December thoughts, I might skim past that and just start January. Whole list of stuff in January just to keep people, encouraged and stuff like that, and give people an outlet to write, be able to write, so that people can stop going around with their emotions and wearing their heart on the sleeves, and people doing crazy stuff just because you're letting your emotions take over you. Your feelings are valid, but your emotions are irrational. You're being irrational right now. You're not sitting down and letting both sides of the story play out. Even though you're right, you may be right, your feelings are right. You cannot crash out. This crash out generation is not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not an outlet. Crashing out is not an outlet. It's not acceptable. So, it's emotionally tearing. It's emotionally draining and straining, and it's not good and can end up bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's serious. It's more serious than, oh, you're crashing out. It's more serious than that. People are emotionally damaged. People are spiritually damaged. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I was talking about here. Today is Saturday. I have not been on here since, I might have came on good. We did a Toy for Tots, and I mean, because I told you I was about to crash out with this dude, my emotions started to rise. Something rose in me. I wanted to just, especially if he said something, that's triggering. If he really would have said something, that I got my pen and paper, I started to write. And when I was writing, I was encouraged to share what I was feeling and what I knew with somebody else. It calmed me down. It took me from 10 down to maybe about I ain't gonna lie, maybe about a 7. But at least I wasn't at a 9 or a 10 anymore. I'm still mad because I feel like my feelings are correct. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always right in the situations. I'm not always, you know what I'm saying, perfect. I'm not. As a woman, as a wife, I'm not perfect. But certain things, come on now. You can't just keep, you're not going to push me away and then, you know what I'm saying, whatever situation may be, I know I'm not always wrong. So I needed somebody somewhere to vent. I could not just call my mom and just be in his face and just be in front of my mom. And then, you know what I'm saying, I could not just scream at him and just go crazy and we just blow up. I could not just go to sleep because I would still hear his voice or whatever that person is antagonizing you. There's sometimes you can't, you're stuck in a room with them. There's nothing you could do. You might work with them. You might live with them. You might be on a bus with them. You need somewhere. I pulled out that paper and that pen and it all fell down. All that destruction that I want to do, all that destruction inside of me, unforgiveness. I was writing positive things that I wanted to say and things that I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? And he better be lucky I did. That's all I can say. Whatever you start writing because you frustrated, that the people around you better be lucky that you did. That's going to be, when I start selling my journals, they better be lucky that you did, which you go to your journal. Because I'm so serious. And you better be lucky too, because your emotions can get you into a lot of trouble. Basically. Like, I am so serious, y'all. I'm not just on YouTube just to be on here. Like, I'm very passionate about a lot of things. I am very, very passionate about a lot of things. And I love it here. I love it here. You hear me? Okay? I might only get a couple views on my videos, but I know God does not want me to stop. He actually wants me to go harder. But I have not pushed harder because I've been worried about other things. So I've not even been working on my content for real. So Lord forgive me. I repent. Me and God gonna have a conversation. Don't even worry about that. But just know when I start posting daily and really getting into my bag. And when I say my bag, I mean my not just bag, don't just mean money, like my content creation bag, like my where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, instead of trying to find this job and keep getting turned down for job. Who get turned down from job? People keep telling you no about a job, a work from home job I wanted so bad. No. We see you're interested. They reach out, you get excited. Oh, we'll call you. Oh, is there anything preventing you from? Oh, blah 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 blah. You're excited. You're like, oh Lord, God, man, it's my prayer. I got a work from home job position pending. It's pending, but it fell off the cliff because that might not be what God has for you. Whatever God is telling you to do in your heart, that you know in your spirit, that He's telling you to just do it. And I'm talking to myself because I've been just like, I know what He wants me to do. I know what God wants me to do, but that's a conversation between me and the Lord. So it's not like I need more confirmation because I already know what He wants me to do. Alright. I know what He wants me to do. My battery about to die. So I got some takeout. Well, actually we went and sat. Y'all saw the little video. I know I'm in the dark. Don't mind. I like the whole vibe of it. I got my dumplings. Now, I had to reorder and because they had... I didn't reorder the same thing, but I didn't like what they gave me. And then, like, these spring rolls are really, like, stringy. I'm like, So, yeah, these are my dumplings. I'm getting ready to put them in the microwave. Best sauce ever, that yellow sauce. If y'all have cilantro in y'all city, that's where it's pretty. That's where it's at. But I'm just excited. I just thank God. You know, there's ups and downs, but God is good. He sits on His throne regardless of what's going on, and I'm going through some things, y'all. I am going through some things. But I don't want to fail the test. I don't want to fail the test. And what I mean is I don't want to be ye of little faith. I don't. That's who we're not going to be. That's who we're not going to be. Because according to your faith, be it unto you those things that you... As of lately, I need to step my faith up because, you know, trusting God. Doing what I love to do, what I want to do, which is this. And trust God that God is going to take care of everything else. But I want to be responsible, and I want to lean to my understanding, whatever you call it. If you call it responsibility or lean to my understanding. Lean to my understanding, because if I'm not going to do it, who's going to do it? God. God's going to do it. If I'm not going to get a job and work, who's going to provide for my kids and who's going to pay the light bill? Who's going to do... You know, and y'all don't know my situation, so don't judge and don't say, oh, what's your family doing? You know, yeah, people in my house at work. You know what I'm saying? But the situation I'm in right now, we came from something big to now we're in the gray space right now. We're in the space where we're trying to figure it out. You know, I'm in a space where I'm trying to figure it out. I know I'm not gonna let massage therapy go. I'm gonna have my own practice and my own mobile massage business and stuff like that. So hold on. So those things I don't want to let some things go. You know what I mean? So you know sometimes in life it's just a rough. You just hit a rough patch. You just and you are you gonna be faith trusting God? You know that He's gonna get you through it, or are you gonna go crazy every single day because of the things that you think you are missing or don't have, or you know the things that you don't have, and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna get this, or I'm gonna do this and that. How am I gonna go do this and that? But instead of if you trust God, how are you asking how is this and that gonna get done? Instead of just trusting God and doing what you can do, you know. So I need to just go before my Father and hear from Him on exactly what He wants me to do. And instead of trying to figure out on my own, which is what I've been doing. God is not a God of confusion. Watching God move, doing things for other people, and seeing miracles happen for other people restores my faith, keeps me hopeful, and trusting God, and God doing little things like even showing me a glimpse of what I thought I wanted. It's nothing but Him. That way. I'm gonna continue to have me a good night. I'm not gonna let nobody ruin my peace. And that's why don't stop putting y'all YouTube videos out. Don't stop doing what y'all doing, because it's somebody that really needs and wants to hear from you, that wants to see what you doing, what you do. That's why I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I am not going to stop. I am here to stay. Period. I am here to get on YouTube's payroll. Yes, I am. I'm here to get my watch time hours. I am here so that I can be self-sufficient, so I can build a brand, build a career, be the face of my brand, help others, minister, whatever God has for my ministry, whatever God wants, however God wants to use me, you know. So yeah. I didn't. I'm so happy to be here. That's just the attitude you gotta have anyway. You just gotta be happy. Force yourself to be happy every day. Do you ever force yourself to be sad? I can feel like a sadness, and I'm just like, I just keep in my mind. I keep playing it in my head over and over again, like you suck, or you're a failure. These thoughts be trying to come to my head, like you're a failure, or what are you here for, or what are you worth, or they don't really love you, or if they would do better by you. You know, I be just drowning in my thoughts, like I feel myself sinking and just getting sadder. Who does that? Like, that's just nothing but the enemy. So I can't keep living like that. I'd rather force myself to be happy than force myself to be sad and live in my sadness. Of course I come out of it, but we are human. Sometimes we get sad. We come with emotions. We were created with emotions. Happy, sad, mad, mean, joyful. You know what I'm saying? So I would say it's normal, but it's not. Spiritually, it's not what God has for you. But as a human being, these things, you know, they happen. But God is my comfort, and He will heal my broken heart. Because I feel like sometimes I'll be working around with a broken heart. Like, what? One day I'm gonna be more transparent with y'all when I'm able to, but right now I can't. But one day I think I'm gonna write a book, and I'm gonna definitely get before the camera, and I'm gonna spill it. Ain't nothing like juicy, but I just feel like I can help somebody, because I've been through a lot. Not nothing crazy, but I've been through a lot, and spiritually I know things. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually I can discern things. We're gonna continue up, walk in love. We're gonna start walking in love, because I've been walking in bitterness. I'm walking in bitterness. So I'll see y'all later. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. I just woke up, took a bath. Okay, I forgot my kickstand, so I had to go back. Let me show y'all my sausages from this morning. Hold on. I know they're a little burnt, but they're gonna taste just fine, trust me. So you guys know for sure I'm trying to stay away from eggs. However, it calls for a scramble this morning. Sometimes I'm in a mood, only if I'm in a mood for eggs, that's when I make them. Other than that, I feel like that's what we should be. But it's Sunday morning, and I have a cheese on mine, but the more pepper on that sausage, the better the sausage tastes. Like the dream this morning, y'all. It was played out. What was played out in my dream was a part of my book. And I'm putting it in my book. I cannot tell y'all what my dream was about. Just know, if I could dream like that every night, I would. I'll scramble. Life could be really simple, y'all. We just make it so hard for ourselves. I said, as humans, we get emotional. As long as you're not letting your emotions come between your faith and what you're believing God for, then you're gonna be good. But if you let them emotions give you doubt and unbelief, even for a split second, God is not pleased with that. If you're having a pity party for yourself, God is not pleased with you having a pity party, despite of what you may believe. It's gonna be ups and downs. Life is not gonna be easy. Life is not easy. It's not. But like I said, when you're frowning, put a smile on that face. When you're pissed off and burning on the inside, you want to cut somebody out, just start smiling. I did a little bit. I did it the other day, but I really, next time I really get mad, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna repent. I'm gonna repent from the things that I really want to say and do. Breakfast.
And the truth, in spite of government policies that deny.
Okay, y'all. I just want to go on here real quick. It's Sunday. Failure is not an option. Don't give room or space to the thought of failure. Don't even think failure exists. When you're setting out to do something, okay, and keep in mind, if it's not God's will for you, that is at that timing, it won't be God's will for you. I should have did my eyebrows before I came on here, but just want to tell y'all that whatever you must strive to do is as important to you. Your dreams, your visions. We always gonna say dreams and visions, and our careers that are the things that are in our heart that are going to become lucrative, our gifts that make room for us. When you set out to do things, I don't even care if you've been applying for a job, your dream job. Failure is not an option. Don't give room, don't give space to it. I remember I was watching Soul Food, the old episodes, and Terry, the successful lawyer, somebody asked her about because she never lost a case. Hold on, y'all, hold on. Hey, I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. I had to go take a bath. I had to use the bathroom and take another bath. Because in the morning time, you gotta let it out of your system. You gotta let nature take its course. But yeah, Terry said on Soul Food, the episodes on the show, she said she don't even consider failure as an option, and just stuff like that just really be touching me, like, cause it's the truth anyway. It's the mentality, it's her mentality. Like, she's very successful, and she applied herself to. Not only does she believe in herself and believe that things are going to work out for her good and going to happen for her good, but she also literally applies herself. She does not just think, oh, what if it doesn't work out? Or maybe her relationship with Damon, yeah, she might have thought that was a little sketchy and whatever, but she applied herself. She went for what she wanted, and her mindset, I'm talking about her mindset, y'all. Like, her mindset was like all or nothing, like all or nothing. Like, there's no room for failure. And how do I counteract my opposition? Hold on, y'all, because I can't talk and do this at the same time. She never thought, oh, I got all this opposition, woe is me, it's the end of the world. She strategized and figured out, using her law degree and using her resources that she had to her disposal, to get the job done and to win her case. So you're fighting cases every day, literally. Like, you're fighting cases of doubt that comes against you, and it comes against your vision and your dream for your life. I realize that for my channel, like, for my like whole thing is building a better life, building your better self, building your dream life, living. Let's live off of our dreams. Let's keep our head in the clouds, live off of our dreams, and make our dreams a reality. Fighting unbelief and doubt. It's a battle. I'm telling y'all. I'm only passionate about it because I'm going through it literally myself, on a daily basis. So I'm encouraging myself. The Bible says, "Stay encourage yourself." You can't seek outside sources all the time for encouragement and for validation. Validate yourself. God has already validated you. So what are you confused about? No, it's not gonna be easy. Life's not gonna be easy. But anyway, so yeah, Terry, she that was her mentality. So I'm trying to tell y'all to level up your mindset. No matter where you are, I don't care if you are on Section 8. I don't care if you live in a gutter. I don't care if you come from the bottom, because a lot of people who are up there now came from the bottom, came from absolutely nothing, and they took their opportunities, they maneuvered their way through, they figured it out, it clicked for them, and they figured they used what they had, they went out after what they wanted. And when you with God by your side, what makes you think that you can't have the ability to do the same thing? What makes you think that you can't have miracles fall in your lap? What makes you think that you cannot get the things done that are at your disposal, that you have around you to use, to utilize what you have to make it to the top, to make it there, to make it to the top on your level, your level mindset, your level of success in the marketplace, whatever it is that you dream about doing. So don't let failure even be an option. Failure is not an option. Of course, things don't work out. Of course, you have ups and you have downs, and highs and you have lows, and you have disappointments, opportunities don't work out. But for every no, just thank God. Okay, that was a no. That wasn't meant for me. For every opportunity, a job that didn't hire you, oh, that was a no. That was a no. I'm getting no's, y'all. For the last 6 months, I've gotten no's. So I know that God is. I know what God told me to do. What did God tell you to do? What's in your heart? What's in your spirit that's telling you, giving you unction to do it? But you are so worried about other things that are around you that you cannot control, that you try to think you can control, but you cannot control the things that are around you. What is it that is distracting you? You know what I'm saying? Go to work, get the job done, feed your family, go, take care of your house, but work on your dreams. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. There is room for your dreams. There is more than enough room for your dreams, because your dreams will become your reality, and your dreams will supplement your income. That's all I'm standing for. That's the life I'm trying to live. My dreams will supplement my income. I won't have to look for seek another person to put money in my pockets, another job, and another employer to hire me to move boxes down the assembly line. I won't. No. For me personally, as an entrepreneur, that's not in my heart. But if that's something that I have to do, that's what I will do. And Tubi be having me on, like, these Tubi Black love movies. Y'all know I'm writing my love book, so I just be like, ooh, just inspires me. Anyway, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, don't let failure be an option for you. See how around my mouth is just like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's not textured because it's smooth, but it's just like my skin is different color, like around my mouth, and I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. But, and I don't wear makeup, y'all. I don't think, because it's never been like that. That's what I'm saying. I would say, okay, it may be naturally, I might be, maybe over time. That's just how my skin got. I don't know. I have never been to a dermatologist for my face. Esthetician. I've never been to a certified esthetician that really could help me get my skin together. Like, you see, it's still a little texture from the summertime around there. So I got my shea butter on and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm going to encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. As far as like doing things, see, it's not going to do it, because I already got the oil all around my eyebrows, so it's not even going to work. So I'm going to have to either dry my eyebrows out, which I'm not going to do, or just take it and leave it like it is. I decided that I'm going to put I'm going to do a crown braid today. So I'm going to brush out my hair, comb out my hair, flatten as I can, and really do me like a nice crown braid, and that's going to be the look. So I'm like, the only way I think my hair is going to really grow is if I braid it up and leave it alone. So crown braid, and just try to refresh it I don't know how often, because I really want to just leave it alone. But I don't have any like weave or any like wig. My daughter got wigs and stuff like that. They got hair and stuff like that, but I don't really don't want to fool around with that. If I can get like a braided a glueless wig, I would love that. Like Amazon has those, but that's not in the budget right now. So that's why I'm just trying to do what I got, y'all. Making do with what I got, what I have. So yeah, I just want to come on here and tell y'all failure is not an option. Don't even let failure and doubt and unbelief is not an option. Battling back and forth in your mind with the enemy who tells you, feeds you lies, you know what I'm saying, and making you miserable and making you sad is not acceptable. It's not, there's no room for it, because it's only slowing you down. It's only going to continue to slow you down. So I realize I have so much good content in my phone that I really want to push out, and so that's what, I don't know if I'm working on that today, but because I have still a lot of vlogs that I need to update on here. So let me go turn that bath water off. I just cleaned the tub out after I got done, and then run bath water for somebody else because it stays hot for hours, y'all. When I tell y'all my bath water stays hot for like 2.5 hours before you can even get in it. But if I overrun it, then the cold water will start coming out and it'll balance it out. But I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I cut it off now. So I will see y'all a little bit later. Okay. So I've been making my own cold coffee every day, y'all. I didn't make none yesterday, and since I've started and mastered it, I don't even want any hot coffee. Hot coffee annoys me now. It's crazy because when I take this out like every day I go out, like it's not winter time. So I'm gonna add some more coffee. I'm getting really hungry too. I'm so hungry. The only thing I've been eating really today, like within the last 4 hours, is like grapefruit. I haven't eaten anything. And this is just a Circle K cup that I recycled, y'all. So let's make it a little stronger than what it was. Why would I go to Starbucks or any? I do want to try Dunkin' Donuts though. Oh yeah, the coffee made it so much better. It was really sweet. Why would I go to Dunkin' Donuts? I think I'm missing the sweet cold foam at the top, which I keep forgetting to get when I go to the store. Y'all, I have a C4, which I probably drink tonight because I'm gonna need some energy to do. If I want to work tonight, I'm gonna need some energy. So should I take the C4? Should I do it now? I think I'm gonna say this for this weekend. I have a fruit cup. So I was gonna eat the fruit, but really, this is all I have left. Oh, I have a DoorDash order coming, so I'm gonna show y'all what I ordered from DoorDash. All right. And here, show down. Let me see. That's much better. So much better. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Anyway, so I got my coffee and my dinner. No, I'm supposed to be eating like this, but we're ending off our weekend. So, ending off my weekend this way. I still got her. What happened? Oh my god. And nothing like a combination of chicken and hot sauce, Frank's hot sauce with that. Ain't nothing like chicken and hot sauce, period. I know fall is over, y'all. I gotta get a topper on my fall stuff. I still have this. I wonder if I put him in a freezer, will he last till next year? I got 4 bags from Whole Foods. I'm doing something right now. You gonna have to wait a minute. People always want to bother me when I'm busy, like when I'm doing something. Like I told you, I decided to go do the plant-based and stuff starting in January. However, in between time and the meantime, I still want to eat healthy as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, so, so I did give me some yams. When I want something sweet, I got my grapefruit. I got spring water. Garbanzo beans. 2 cans of black eyed peas. The little tiny bags. So I got some ice cream, aloe vera juice. You can drink it, but also I got it for my hair. So let's try this. I hope it's good because you know those eggs that come plant-based, they're supposed to be like, they're not eggs, but they're like egg-like. It's like boiled egg, but it's fake. It's plant-based, fake. I'll put it up there. Y'all see those? I tried those. They were the most disgusting thing I ever tasted. I don't know if I could just keep trying them and they may get better. They may start taste better, but I seriously doubt it. So I hope this is not the same experience that I had with that. So these, it's kind of firm. It's like really, it's really firm. I'm a little scared. I don't know. I'm scared that I will have wasted my money, but it definitely smells like cheese. Perfect texture. Kind of tastes like mozzarella. I have plant-based options, other options, but you want to read the ingredients to make sure that the ingredients are something that you want to research on your own to see if that's even something that you want to put in your body. Because I'm not sure. I'm gonna have my mom actually look up all the ingredients. And I've been wanting to do like some corn. This on it, cilantro lime seasoning. Man, chicken. I got my chicken thighs. The chicken thighs are the best for cooking Chipotle chicken. If you want to do like a Chipotle bowl or Chipotle, do it yourself. And so of course I gotta hide these. I'm gonna have to hide all of this stuff. Yeah. I think I forgot. Plant-based sour cream. Dairy-free sour cream. Y'all see that? So there's no dairy, so I can use this on my tacos. The gel. White black and period. It's kind of strong. Kind of.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, brought some of that coconut lemonade we like too.
Anything. I know this is kind of last minute, but want to come to Miami with me?
I swear I feel like my hair got shorter, but I know it didn't. What it feel like since I cut it, I didn't feel like I was longer than this. I think it just be shrinking up. Because when I did cut it, I did straighten it out. But anyway, I'm getting ready to do my crown braid. I'm just an old soul. I love like Rugrats and like Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Yosemite Sam, whatever his name is. Love that kind of stuff. Okay, so y'all see my crown braid here? Y'all see the crown braid? I started from the back. I went all the way around, right to left. It's been time for me to do my face because it's like, I think I did a little bit earlier, and then I had used moisturize my face. I'm getting ready to turn on Martin and turn my brain off because I was tired, and then I had to still get up and braid hair, and so I listen to my music. So I don't need to listen to any music tonight. I'll just lay down and just think about where I am in my book, and I have the best of both worlds.
Can't you just
Huh?
can't?
Relax, and I'm getting ready to go to sleep, so I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. If I get back on here, it's gonna be a miracle. It's gonna take a miracle to get me back on this screen tonight.